Okay, so let's take a look at this Retools database. So I'll be using the schema generator here. So if I click on this particular Retool database, it should show me one of the options here. As you can see, tables here, two tables. One which I uploaded through CSV, other is default. Right now, if I want to create a new database, so what I will do is I will basically just click on, let's see, import CSV something, or here you have like two options in current table or new table. So if I choose the option of this, I will have to go through CSV route. Another option is, let's go back to, okay, so what I will do is I will click use Retool database, and here we have like the default data. If you have uploaded any, then there is this plus button, so I will click on that, and here you see the option to import the CSV file. Now another option is to just manually create all the fields and then try and map new data. So what I will do is generate schema with AI. So here I will have to type in description for that table. Create table for the employee taxes, insurance and incentives offered by company in a year. Have columns like employee name, designation, salary. Then you also have things like, let's say, insurance, then let's say paid leaves, official food tokens, and let's say some of the education and fuel incentives. Right, so these are some of the things we can pass on, based on which it can create a tabular structure. So let's see, I will just hit the enter. It will kind of search and create this sort of a schema. Here you can see employee name, designation, salary, insurance, paid leaves, and then finally you have like education incentive, fuel incentives, and so on. Right, it also thought about all the number and text type of the column type there. Right, so if I, let's say, employee reimbursement as one of the tables. Okay, so I will just add space. If you don't want, you can continue to have space or just have underscore. I think that is fine with underscore. So finally I will just create one which should at least create a data. Right, so this tabular structure, if not data. Now to populate this, what you can do, you can basically manually create one of the row, like say add row, then you will have to manually add this. So this can be handy when you are creating internal tool. Right, so you will be adding the name of that person, designation, salary, insurance, paid leaves, and so on. Right, at the end you will also find one of the thing which is ID. It should be auto incrementing and default. Right, so that is done by the this retool, which is internal SQL. Right, you don't have to manually add one of the primary key there. As you can see, it is already been assigned there, and if you go to settings, you will notice that the field is employee ID. It is number, it is default value. Right, you can see ID in a sequence. Also, it is not nullable and it is going to be unique. So for each row that you're going to add, it will be generating that sequence, and it will be offering that default, right? So basically we created one of the schema for Retool database through AI, and this schema is generated for us.